Hashtag GW Student Gov takes another crack at hashtag BDS bill at campus reform. Hashtag
68 student leaders condemn anti-Semitism, call on the administration to respond to this act of intolerance, and demand Brady Forest resign from the student association. GW cancels vote on BDS resolution because of security concerns.
The BDS movement is a national movement that calls for the boycott, divestment, and sanction from the State of Israel. At America's most politically active campus, the George Washington University, everyone has something to say. No greater issue threatens the peace on our campus than that of the Divestment Divide. GW, as a private institution, invests in 9 Israeli companies. Due to ongoing turmoil between Palestine and Israel, tensions on campus have skyrocketed, pressuring the Student Association to vote in favor of divesting from these companies.
My name's Tom Crean. I'm a rising junior studying philosophy and political science, and I'm the Director of Political Affairs for the College Republicans here at the George Washington University. It seems like the general consensus is that this is a sort of rushed thing and that there hasn't been much dialogue between those who support divestment and those who support Israel.
When we asked anti-BDS students about their thoughts on the issue, many students were eager to share their opinion. Yuval Levin, a member of the Jewish Student Association, shared her thoughts on the essay resolution.
I think that this whole BDS movement is very one-sided, and even though I completely understand where the other side is coming from and their issues with human rights, I don't think that BDS is the answer for it. It's definitely brought up more anti-Semitism, but at the same time it brought the Jewish community closer. Because like within the Jewish community, everyone like stereotypes that everyone's like so pro-Israel, so anti-Palestine, but that's not the case at all. Like, if you talk to most Jewish students, most Israeli people for that matter, they're very pro two-state solution. Whereas like the BDS movement's very just anti-Israel. I'm an Israeli student, so obviously it's a big issue for me. And again, like I said, it's only going to harm everyone in the end.
Unfortunately, many BDS supporters were not as willing to talk in front of the camera about the issue due to fear of being blacklisted. Our next subject agreed to voice his opinion only if he were to remain anonymous.
Divestment personally would mean is that both sides get an equal say and equal voice in this type of situation, because right now I feel like it's heavily unequal and needs to be resolved, because it's just not good for either side, for one side to have a louder voice or one side to have a quieter voice. I'm pro-Palestine. I guess the first reason is that I personally am Arab, so it's something that kind of hits close to home. And also the fact that the idea of removing and occupying someone's land and not really allowing the other people to have a voice, and not only that, but even though there were agreed upon terms, and then furthering and pushing those borders even farther and farther into the Arab land just keeps continuously going. And also the inhumane treatment of certain Palestinians is just not something I can agree with and sits well with me. My ethnicity definitely plays somewhat of a role in my side in this divestment, but the thing that really plays the biggest role is that whenever I hear stories of pro-Palestine happenings, especially in Palestine, of the mistreatment of little Palestinian kids who are age 13 being tortured. And when I hear issues like that, it really hits home, and it shouldn't be happening.
After various threats to the Student Association senators, the SA ended up passing the resolution, calling for the university to divest. This angered many in the Jewish community. However, President LeBlanc released a statement condemning the passage of the resolution, stating that the resolution does not represent the university's views, and the university will not implement such a proposal. While the future remains unknown, we know that the divestment divide remains strong.